Warning. Elements of real-world religion are used in this podcast to serve the purposes of a work of fiction. They are to drive the drama forward and are not intended to be taken as a statement of opinion by the players. Thank you for listening.
Kick Doc in the boots.
Yeah, I'm up.
Yep, your watch.
My watch.
I would also like a perception check from you, but for you, I want with disadvantage.
What's that? I can't see it.
That's a 10. That's more.
So 10.
Plus no modifier?
So
Yeah,
plus 0.
He's not wise enough.
Where you put the guys with 0 perception modifiers on the watch?
Yeah, but it's the guys who don't need to recharge.
Yeah, true.
Are you doing the same thing that Jedediah was doing, or are you doing something a little different?
I will have door to the hallway closed, chair up under the doorknob, and I'll be kind of just. Are there 2 chairs in this room by chance?
Yes.
Other chair sitting by the window, kind of looking outside.
Okay, and you're like sitting at the
and
window?
just keeping an ear for anyone coming down the hallway, but my eyes are out on the street looking out wherever the window is facing. That's where I'm looking out.
You definitely get a glimpse of someone who is clearly a lookout, who's like watching your position. You don't hear anybody coming into the building, but somebody across the street is clearly watching the building to see if anyone comes out.
Okay. I will take note of that, but I will not wake anybody up because it does not seem like we are in any immediate threat, danger.
They don't like coming to the building, really.
I know Jed is asleep, but can I, as a player, ask a question?
Sure.
About how far away would that lookout be?
Across the street and partially down the alleyway, maybe 120 feet.
Well within your range.
You can shoot him 5 times before he gets out of here.
So Jed wakes up at one point, and Doc's literally got the rifle aimed out the window, and is like, okay.
He's good.
He's got this.
Maybe when there's 5 of them.
Yeah, puts rags in his ears or shell casings in his ears and goes back to sleep.
Chews some tobacco, washes it down with coffee.
Yeah. The coffee's to help him get to sleep.
Yeah. Eat some beans.
Yeah,
Shit some bullets.
So that's my watch.
Okay. Sunrise. You all wake up.
Dawn approaches. Hi, Dawn.
Hi, Dawn.
So we get our full rest.
Everyone gets a full rest. That is not these two. You two get a short rest.
I didn't use any spells, so we're good.
I get to roll 2 more portent dice.
New portents.
I want to see how important they are.
Portent pig.
1 That's the best you can get.
10 and 17.
That's pretty
That's
good.
pretty good. It's kind of a wash, a good one and a bad one.
10 is going to be somebody dying because you give it to Doc.
Yeah.
Anything higher than 8 basically makes Doc kill someone.
Well, I can give it to anybody I can see, so I can make a bad guy have a shitty roll,
Yeah.
or I can have a good guy have a good roll.
See, that's my favorite thing about the portent dice is rolling low. And whenever he goes, all right, he takes a shot at you. All right, he gets a 3.
Wake up. Start sliding into the clothing. Stretching out. Attaching some of the armor. So yeah, this might be the first time you guys actually see Levi putting on his armor. It's like attaching. There's an undercoat that kind of resembles like a very padded long johns almost, and he just like puts on the armor, threads it through in certain places, and puts on his coat over it, and looks ready for a day outside.
Does it look like a long coat, basically? Like a black long coat?
Yeah, some Gambesons are like that.
Yeah.
Now, Levi, that ain't
Here's
going
what
to do
we're
a whole
having
lot
a
of
long
stopping
time.
bullets.
But we're not just dealing with only bullets, are we? That's what the wooden shield is for, after all. And that is what my faith is for, as well.
Hope your faith is not as anachronistic as that armor you were wearing.
My faith is a bit more open-ended.
Jed wakes up, swings his legs over the
A
side.
bit
of the
early
bed.
to be talking religion, though. I'd be happy to get into it.
No offense was intended. I'll make some coffee.
None taken. I do... Dr. Ladd, I do not take offense. Ever. He says that with a smile. Almost as if he's letting you in on something.
Doc Blythe nods and makes some coffee.
So Jed swings his legs over the side of the bed, just sort of hangs his head in his hands for a minute, and it's like he's up way too early. Snorts, spits, he goes, I find myself vexed by the fact that nobody killed me in my sleep.
Well, I'm sorry I did a good job.
Yeah, you had. We're all friends here, Jed. You could have just asked.
I thought our presence in this town was an invitation.
In all seriousness,
I'm actually impressed that nothing happened.
well, the day is still young.
There is that.
Eggs?
Let's get ready. Yes, please.
Eggs.
Eggs, grits, bacon.
Bacon.
I don't think they got that in the wet bar. I don't see anything. We may have to go downstairs.
Gideon's eating a Snickers. You're not yourself when you're hungry.
That's $18.
Music to my ears, Jay. Let's go.
That's $18 Old West money.
I've got $2, so let's go downstairs.
Don't
and see
eat
what-
your D20s, Killian. We've talked about this.
Let's go downstairs and see what $2 will buy me for breakfast.
$2 gets you dry eggs and grits.
Okay, it's food.
It's disappointing, but you've had worse. They bring you
You've
dry
only got
eggs.
$2.
I spent all of my money. The all of my money.
They bring you dry eggs, grits, hot sauce, and coffee.
It's pretty good spread. I'll take it. I doused everything with hot sauce, including the coffee.
Yeah, I've been there.
Wow.
Don't make that face.
Devour every crumb of food they put in front of me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because if I can't sleep, by God, I'm gonna eat.
Yeah, you get some toast as well.
Oh, holy shit! I'm living like a king.
That's right. And you like the waitress is serving the room and pays very little attention to your table. She comes back over to like take your empty plate. So you leaving soon?
Why, are you in a hurry to see us going? Money not green enough for you?
She sort of gives a little sly shrug.
Is this at the table with all of us?
Yeah.
What a bitch.
Oh, no, say to her. I will flash a smile. Yes, of course. We're just wayward travelers. We have many places to be. And I can tell everyone's very busy here. What is all the hubbub about in this town?
Prospector Town.
How many people here are actually residents as opposed to prospectors?
Hard to say.
Anybody found any gold?
Hard to say. All I see is green money.
Sounds like a no to me.
Well, you've been very accommodating. Thank you, miss.
I don't want to overdo it, but Gideon is gonna like focus the shit out of everybody. I want to insight the fuck out of everybody that we interact with.
Give me a general roll.
But I don't want to like make you roll.
No, just one roll.
That's a bag of shit. That's like gonna be a 7.
Yeah, you detect a bag of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I'm too nervous.
probably.
Once the waitress is out of earshot, I'm going to lean over towards Doc and Levi side of the table. Which one of these is Juanita?
We're assuming that the dwarven woman is Juanita.
Yeah, so I don't know if you saw her coming
Not
in.
confirmed.
I described
Did
Juanita
we-
to her.
Did we see it?
To him.
You never confirmed it.
Did we see the
she
dwarven
works-
woman that they saw?
You don't see her in like the breakfast room, no.
She works in the barber establishment. Rather heavy-set, stat woman.
Alright, well, I guess I'm due for a shave then.
Mr. Blackburn, you were due for a shave 2 weeks ago.
I'll have none of your lip temperance. You know, at this point, the only sister of yours I can afford is Chastity.
Well, Chastity's thighs are blistered, Mr. Blackburn.
Always good to be smoother. You go on, Jedediah.
I would, but I am without funds at the moment.
I'm running a bit short myself. I've only got about $7.
I'll go with you.
I have about $7, but I'm happy
Mr.
to
Blackburn, I will spot you a few dollars, but you will have to pay it back with interest.
Right after this job, and the next.
And the next, and the next.
Yeah, I'm getting a shave from Juanita.
Are you going alone, Mr. Jedediah?
I said I was going to go with him.
Yeah, I've got Doc
Before my
cover
chair
me.
blew up.
Are you serious? I'm going to visit Juanita to get her shave using Doc's money.
Okay. You go to the barber shop.
Yes.
Barber's open.
Jesus.
You go inside. There is very small man, 3 feet high.
Dwarf or gnome or
Gnomish.
halfling?
Gnomish, probably. Bald with a really bad comb over.
That's a
Really
gnome.
wide mustache.
That's a gnome.
No beard. Looks like you can't grow anything from like here to here.
That's a gnome.
Yeah. Yeah, you show the barbershop. There's this gnomish man who's standing there, hands on his hips. He's got, like, the apron on, all sorts of various barbershop accoutrement in his apron. You see there's a large box with a smaller box next to it, next to the barbershop chair, so you can climb up to get higher.
Nice.
To cut hair.
I'm imagining the gnome looking like this guy from A Few Dollars More.
That is dark. You need to push the play button.
Jesus.
Like him with a handlebar mustache.
It's like
A little
creepy
bit.
looking shit. Dude, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my ass got me a chair upgrade.
He's got like the
Seriously, be gentle.
Don't fuck this one up. I know.
yeah, he's got like the bad comb over and the big mustache and the no beard, and he's standing up on the box and he's like, "All right, what can I do for you?"
Well, I was looking for a shave, but I was told to ask for Juanita. No offense, I'm sure you know your trade very well.
Inside check.
It's an 18 plus. Insight. So 20 total.
He stands on the box, his hands on his hip, and he goes, "There's only one barber in town, and that's me, pal. You want to sit in my chair or not?" And he looks a little bit flustered.
Well, I said I needed a shave, didn't I? And I sit down in the chair.
He gestures, yeah. You got money?
Yeah, my friend there is paying. He's got money.
It's gonna be 15 cents.
Well, you heard him. Pay the man.
I reach into my vest.
Yep.
And I pull out and flick up a $1 bill off of the billfold and pull it out.
And
Put it down.
Jen literally goes, "Whoo!"
And I put it down on the bar.
God damn
And
it.
I say, "Give me back 80 cents."
Your husband's taking you out nice tonight. How close are we getting?
I want to be clean as a baby's ass.
It's gonna take more than just this little razor.
And he draws a great sword.
He goes to work. He is an expert level barbershop man. Like he's up in there
We
and
call those barbers.
no, he's a barbershop man.
He alone is the quartet.
He is the equivalent of a barbershop quartet.
Yes.
That's what I just said.
Sorry.
You stole my joke.
Come
right out
God
under
damn
me.
it.
You rube.
So, while
You are a rube. I'm sorry.
I'm not arguing. While this man has a knife to Jed's throat, Jed has he's got that like barber apron over him.
Yep.
He's got a gun like under the apron pointed at this gnome at all times, like ready to just blast.
Yeah. He goes to work. He trims up on your neck. He goes up underneath like the back where the ears are. He goes up all above. He goes, what are you doing with that gross mustache?
Been on the road a spell, no time for shaving on there.
What do you want me to do with it?
Get rid of it.
Take it out
Clean.
back and shoot it, or
Yes. I say, yes, do that.
Yeah, careful, it bites.
Hey. He grabs a pair of scissors. He cuts most of the hair off. He starts shaving. He gives you a good shave. He gets nice and close to the skin. He doesn't nick your skin or anything like that.
So, while I got you here, who is this Juanita I was told to go see? If you're the only barber, I think my friends might have been playing a joke on me.
Well, mister, someone's playing a joke on you.
You know, it is...
This isn't a real beard.
Ah!
I got the Groucho Marx joke.
You pull it off, there's another beard underneath. It's Chris Angel Mind Freak.
And I tell him, it is kind of a running gag among my friends. I do like the curvier ladies. And I was told that I was supposed to ask for Juanita because, she is sort of my type.
I understand. Plenty of men are Juanita's type.
So, where can I find her and how much do her services usually run a man like me?
Oh, she'll find you, and I don't suspect you'll have to pay much for it.
Well, that is a welcome change of pace.
Oh man, it's gonna be a horror off.
And he pulls the apron off with a flourish.
And at that point, I've holstered the...
You might even see like the hand on the gun, and he shrugs. Close to shave you'll never get.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's your 20 cents, well earned. Thank you. I've never looked more handsome.
He He gives you a little wave and like does one of these, and he pulls the comb over back. It's like he's bald from like here to here.
Mm-hmm.
His hairline's receding a lot faster than mine. And then he swings it back, and his hair that's like this long, going over a gnomish skull, so it's like hanging over the ear. Like it's bad.
I throw my hat on, tip it. Thank you, sir.
You're gonna cover up all that, Majesty? I just spent so much work on that.
It's just a shave. You can touch the hair.
Yeah.
I will go out and I will do exactly what I did at the general store. I will pull up a seat on the balcony the porch, the outside of the barbershop.
Okay.
And watch the world go by.
Yep.
And wait for Juanita to contact me.
All right. What are the rest of you doing during this?
After finishing breakfast and just chilling out for a bit, well, I reckon we don't have anything better than to see how his shave went. But in all seriousness, we do need Jedediah and Doc to figure out where we're going to next.
In all seriousness, Mr. Williams, we'll be lucky if Jedediah's shave didn't end up with his throat slit.
I was standing over his shoulder the whole time.
And Doc
kind of
would
watching and laughing.
Haggling a little bit.
And
Yeah.
Doc would have
blown
his head off. I believe I've seen him end the lives of at least 20 men.
One of them is spread across your
I can't
uniform.
I can't imagine that a barber would be
In
any
3
trouble
counties.
for it. In any case.
You do have a point. I believe we would have heard the commotion by now.
Mm-hmm. Besides,
Jedediah is a lot of things, but subtle he is not.
we need to reach a consensus on whether to stay in the town or continue the pursuit.
Well, where is this Juanita of yours?
I think she's a red herring, honestly.
A redhead?
And why are we going after her?
Because her name was... You're not there.
You're
You're not in the scene.
Get fucked!
Now, if Doc was here, he'd probably be wondering about Juanita. It's something that he overheard and told me. But honestly, I think that it's just a distraction. We really should... I believe we should be getting on the trail of our assailants.
I still don't like the feel of this fortune.
Nor do I.
It's kind of creepy.
We're a bit outnumbered, to say the least.
What with Mr. Solomon out in the woods and not knowing how long he'd been out there?
You kept him in the woods?
Well, we brought him. Well, we untied him.
And Levi just laughs. To let him roam free. A free-range human. Just on it, all
They're
on his own.
delicious.
That's how you get that marble texture.
Grass-fed.
Well, my, isn't that progressive of you? Let's get going to the barbershop.
Soylent Green is Solomon!
Solomon Green.
Solomon Green.
Oh my god, that's the name of my backup character.
Yeah.
So we'll go see what the new Jedediah looks like.
And he looks shiny, fresh
Trimmed
and
and
new.
proper, yeah.
Temperance will
He looks
outright.
fucking sharp, kid.
Temperance will outright attempt to solicit you. She doesn't recognize who the fuck you are.
Fun fact, he sent an image at one time where he was bald, and he retconned it and
Oh,
said
yeah.
that he was still full head of hair. Is he bald now?
No, a close crew cut. But I will pull up that picture so that everybody knows what you're talking about. At least everybody in the room.
While you do that, yes, you retrieve Jedediah. I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
Looking better and still just as grim, sir.
Holy fuck. Are you the dude from Doom?
No, that's,
No, that's Kratos.
Kratos from God of War, with just shaved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also
Now-
known as the guy from Doom.
Now that we're all reunited, what is the plan? I think we should continue on the trail of the town's attackers.
I feel like we have been waylaid too long. We should get on that now.
Mm-hmm.
I was told while in the barber's chair that if Juanita wanted to meet us, she would have found us. I have a feeling that that would have occurred already.
Let's not deal with Juanita for now.
I think that's wise.
I'm sure if we need to find Juanita, we can come back to town and cause trouble another day.
Did the
Or she can get on
Trail-
horseback and find us.
trail of the riders lead into freedom?
Fortune, and yes.
Fortune.
Fortune. let's find out if anybody knows
Fortune and glory.
about those guys that came in and which way they went.
Oh, I can help with that.
What do you think, barkeep?
You ask the barkeep, I'll ask the barber.
Actually, you know what would be the best people to ask is if there are any kids around.
I was just about to go there.
Kids,
I just thought of that, and you just went there right before me.
You want to,
like the Fortune and Glory kids, you know, like.
All right.
Levi
Well,
volunteers his considerable persuasion skills, if anybody wants to assist him.
finding kids is actually a challenge worthy of you heroes. So everyone looking for a child, look for perception rolls, please.
I am abstaining
Got it.
from this because I am purposely waiting on the porch of the barbershop for Juanita to approach me.
And Gideon has it.
And as we're looking for kids, I'm going to say to everybody, hey,
16.
look around. I'm going to say, Gideon, look around, find some kids your age. See if they've seen any of these riders coming to town and which way they left.
It's a good idea, Doc. I like that idea.
Probably easier for you to talk to them if the adults weren't around, so go off on your own and do it.
I like it.
Temperance, same thing. If you see, you find any
You for tanning.
little kids or anything that know, like,
$80.
kids are easy to trick.
Yeah. I have an 11, but can I attempt to make some kind of performance check to see if I can draw the kids out?
Perhaps, but I know that Gideon's role is humongous. How does everyone else do with their roles?
I'm refraining.
Okay. All right. I'm going to start with Gideon. We'll see where it goes from there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go find preferably kids who are alone more than hanging out with other kids, but
Yeah.
it'll be fine if it's other kids.
Hello, fellow kids, you say.
Hello,
Other children.
What is happening
I
in your
love that.
fair
I
city?
love that meme.
I have a question.
Yes.
From my position outside the barbershop, can I see this retired Union officer who's training the militia from where I'm at? Or is
You see
that...
the guy wearing the hat. Yeah, he's out there again fairly early in the morning teaching them various things. Now he's talking about, like, preparing food when you're out in the field and that sort of thing.
Do the rest of the table first and then come back to me. I might wander over to that guy and...
All right, I go to Paul.
Yes.
Talk to me about Gideon. What is he doing?
So he's gonna see,
He
what
succeeds,
kids
by the
are
way,
in
so-
the area. Are there groups, or is it a single, or what do I actually see?
It's a single child who's out there with, what is it called, a maypole? Where he's got the pole and it's got the rope with the ball at the end?
Tetherball.
Tetherball.
Tetherball. It's a kid out there playing with a tetherball by himself.
Okay.
The loneliest game ever.
So I go over and stand over there with like my hands in my pockets and just sort of watch for a couple minutes.
Yeah, he's just tiring himself out, like kids do.
Hi, my name's Gideon.
Hi, Gideon.
Gideon, but that's okay.
This sounds hard.
What's your name?
Roy.
Hi, Roy. I'm just sort of passing through with those fellers over there, and I kind of point to them milling around, like, looking obvious.
They smell bad.
Yeah, but we've been on the trail a long time. They're following somebody. I don't know.
Who they following?
I don't know. Some guys on horses that came through here. I don't know. Did you see anybody
everyone
coming
on
on
horses?
through? Huh?
Ain't everyone on horses?
Yeah, I know. It's kind of vague.
Gideon.
Kind of. I know. they're I don't know. They're like bounty hunters and things. I don't know.
Bounty hunters.
Yeah. Anybody kind of go through here? Kind of come and go real quick?
They come and go all the time.
Yeah, I get it. I think we're all just chasing shadows myself.
Well, shadows, they follow you. They don't get chased.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose that's true.
I was told, you ever see that you're chasing a shadow and it ain't following you? You should worry about that shadow.
Did you ever hear about shadow horses?
Shadow horses?
Yeah, they kind of appear and come and go, and this legend we got back from where I'm from.
My granddad said something about shadow horses, yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if they got any around here. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
How do they have them? Don't you just get them?
Yeah, maybe. I think they just kind of appear and then they ride, and then they disappear and then they come back.
My dad says it's when you're righteous, God gives you what you're supposed to have.
Wow, is your dad a preacher or something?
No.
Yeah. How does he know this stuff?
I don't know. He's a grown-up.
Yeah, grown-ups are kind of stupid.
It's not my dad. My dad's the smartest dad of all.
Yeah?
It's gonna be a dad off.
Well, I ain't got a dad. I don't know who my parents even are.
My dad's got a shotgun.
Am I your dad?
Why ain't you got a dad?
Dada
I
dies.
don't know. I think they died before I was when I was still a baby. I never met them. So
You look sad.
yeah, it's all right. When you don't have them, you never miss them.
He looks very sad.
Ouch. That's some deep
So your
shit.
granddad believes in these shadow horse things? Was it them or was it your dad? Who?
Well, they all say that when you serve God, God sees fit to give you what you need to pass his tests.
Kind of a God-fearing town, isn't it? This town.
Well, if you don't fear God, what do you fear?
I've seen a lot of things that make me fear. I saw a snake bite a guy. That was not pleasant. The guy over there, the tall guy, he had to chop off his knee with an axe. It was the most gruesome thing I think I ever saw.
Wasn't that just the will of God?
I don't know. I think that guy put some body part near a snake that shouldn't have gotten bit by one. I don't know if that's God's will or just some damn fool who don't know where to keep his parts.
Dad said that once before too.
Well, I don't know. Can I, let's just bat this. Can we just bat this ball back and forth around? I'm just kind of waiting for them to make up their minds about where they want to go.
Yeah,
We're just kind of sitting here for no reason, looking.
your
for,
role is huge, so you and this kid get along. Like it's
I'm
pleasant.
keeping an eye out for other kids, and I'm watching the street to see if anything else is going on.
It seems to be fairly secluded. The two of you are basically just sort of fucking
Are you
around
the
with
only
ball.
kid around here? I don't see any other kids. If usually the town I came from, they were always playing in the streets or shooting dogs or whatever.
Woof woof, pachoo!
Go back and listen. That's canon.
You have a pet
shot a
dog,
dog
bro,
with a
so you can
cannon?
shoot it.
I shot a dog.
With a cannon?
More or less.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hand cannon.
Hand cannon, arm
it-
cannon, actually.
Is he getting anywhere with
Head
that?
cannon. Maybe. Yeah, the two of you play in silence for some time.
So I asked him if there's any other kids. Did he not answer that? That's
Not really. No, he sort of brushes it off. And the two of you are playing like kids do, and it's fun.
Okay.
You know, you're batting the ball around. The two of you are having a good time. It's lots of motion and action, which kids.
Yeah, sure.
But your question goes unanswered.
Okay. You can go around if you want and come back.
Jedediah wanted to call in at some point.
Yeah, but you do the rest of the table first because I had announced and then changed my mind. So
Anything specific the three of you were on about?
I had asked you about a performance room.
A roll with disadvantage, please.
Oh.
I already know where the tabernacle is supposed to be.
Yeah, it's up in the hills, according to you.
Yeah, so Levi's pretty much ready to ride out whenever.
It would make Fortune a stop on the way to it.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that.
Oh, that's bad.
That's butthole, yeah.
That is
So
bad.
he will politely urge people to that.
That's a 7.
Okay.
Fire coming out of your butthole.
Only so many hours of daylight in the day. I'm ready to go when everyone else is if we are ready to storm this particular tabernacle.
You get the feeling your sort of form of persuasion type thing going on in town would have been better received by an ordinary town of ordinary settlers.
Mm-hmm.
These people are not ordinary, and they don't seem to be buying into you, and in fact receive you very coldly.
Prudes.
Bitches.
They seem like ordinary people who don't like fun.
anybody else before I jump in?
Go for it.
I want to approach this whoever this former Union officer is that's training the militia.
Yep.
And today it's survival. Willard's survival.
Yeah, and you hear one of them go, "I'm tired, Mr. Montgomery." And he says, "Shut up and keep moving."
Do I recognize from my experience in the war, or with soldiers, I should say, the rank of this gentleman by his hat, or?
History check, DC very high. We'll say 19.
Negative, although it's a 13. It's respectable.
Pretty good. You recognize this man as a man who is trained by the Union military.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you get.
And he's within eye shot of this barbershop, right?
Yeah.
So if Juanita were to show up, I wouldn't miss her.
Right.
Okay. So I'm going to approach him. And I'm just going to, wait till there's a lull in the instruction and sort of settle up and be like, howdy, sir. How you doing?
Very well, sir. And what can I do for you?
Well, I'm just passing through, but I couldn't help but notice that, some of the techniques you here are teaching are familiar to me. I am a Jayhawk from way back.
Just
I love the
passing
Jayhawks.
through, and
It's a great band.
you're a Jayhawk?
Yep, born and bred, Kansas, USA.
Sort of looks over at a couple of his friends. Really? Out here in Utah?
Well, the war's long ended, and money is what money is. I gotta make a living somehow. I see some of the things my daddy and my granddaddy taught me. Some of the things you're showing these men here.
What do you have that's relevant for military skills?
Intimidation, animal handling.
Good at shooting people.
Yeah. Athletics.
Those are soldierly things.
Yeah. Investigation.
Yeah, I was going to give you advantage for your shared background. None of those skills are really appropriate, but I will say that normally I would have given you investigation with disadvantage, and your familiarity negates it. So
Okay.
just give me investigation as a roll.
Okay. Now, bear in mind, everybody at home, I particularly pick skills that I am not expert in. So, an 18 actually is very
It's
good.
pretty banging, yeah. There's sort of a warm smile on his face, and he says, "You were trained, you say, in Kansas."
Yeah, a run of raids over the Missouri border. We spent most of our time during the war hunting bushwhackers. It was before my time. I was a teenager, but time I became a man, war was long over.
Teenager hunting bushwhackers. Listen up, you scum. This one here, this one's a prime combatant. This one tells you something that you think you might hear some good advice. You listen to this one right here. And you get like 4 people who are like, "Yes, sir." They're like doing push-ups and trying to live on trail rations, and it's ugly.
That sucks.
I'm going to just using my investigation roll that I've already rolled, like make several different types of footprints in the dust and show them like the differences and how the foot rolls and moves, and you can tell by this footprint that the man is running full sprint, or by this footprint he's looking for a place to hide and that sort of thing.
Yep. Yeah, they appear to be trying to soak in the knowledge, and it's not soaking. Like, these people are not first level heroes. These are
they're dullards.
asshats.
They're
Yeah.
dumbs.
Yeah. But the guy who's apparently leading the charge for training these people is paying a lot of attention to you, and you get the feeling a lot of this is stuff that they already know, but it's nice to have it confirmed by another person.
Mm-hmm.
And that there's a human connection there, which this person is actually full-blooded human from what you can observe.
Okay.
Basically.
Cool. After I've sort of ingratiated myself to what do I get a rank from Mr. Montgomery?
He calls himself Captain.
All right. After I get a rapport going with Captain Montgomery, I'm going to tell him, we're in the neighborhood. That the skills I learned during the war are not exactly transferable to civilian life. I'm working as a bounty hunter these days, and following a group of bad hombres burned a town some ways to the east. Redstone
Seems a bit much.
during a hanging burned and killed a lot of folk. Maybe you've seen them come through, and I'll describe the people I've seen.
Inside check with advantage, please.
110 to 118.
17.
It's 112 to 118.
There's a lot of conflicted
That.
stuff going on in his face. This is the way he screws his mouth up and his nose sort of shrinks up as he
That's not right.
winces, and his eyes narrow, and he's regarding you warmly,
Mm-hmm.
but he's concealing something from you. He says, "I don't know anything about any criminals around here. We're a small
I would
town."
have just done a plus.
And
Yeah, no kidding.
and maybe religious zealots. They perpetrated their crimes with the word of God on their lips. That strike anything with you?
persuasion with disadvantage.
You suck.
Duke.
Thanks, Dick. 7. 6.
6.
Yeah.
Nope. Ain't none of them men come around. He puts his hands on his hips.
All right. Well, you know,
You
I
gotta read the whole paragraph.
just thought it might be worth my time asking. Hey, you know, if you ever need anything, I usually operate out of Hope's Landing. You come by and see me now. My name's Jedediah Blackburn. I'm a bounty hunter at large.
Mr. Blackburn, much obliged.
And I give him a respectful nod and I walk away.
You hunt them bushwhackers, you hear?
Mm-hmm. Yup. And I go find Doc and Levi. Temperance. Well, he knows something, though he is not willing to share his information with me.
We ready to ride out to that tabernacle then?
Yes, we really should get going.
Losing the daylight, are we?
I think we're losing focus is the problem.
Very
It
well then.
just dawned on me to quickly ask the kid if how come you ate in school?
What's that?
How come you ate in school? I was gonna ask the little kid.
School?
You got school here? I used to have to go to school a long time ago. It was pretty bad. It was horrible.
Oh, I mean like old Bernadette teaching me how to read.
Yeah, well, the reading wasn't too bad, but there was other kind of weird school stuff that I kind of quit out of.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Gideon, come on.
All right. Yeah, I guess they're gonna go.
Innocence.
Yeah, I guess they gotta go find
Gideon!
some guy.
Temperance!
Gideon!
He's like batting the ball around. He looks disappointed when he catches the ball himself after hitting it. And he's like, all right, Gideon.
Well, you take care. I'll come back, maybe. We'll see if we ride back through.
Gives you a nod. It is actually, at this point, well, now they're in the town, the tracks ride north into the hills.
Okay. Alright.
Well, then we follow those.
I will follow those tracks.
That's what you see as you ride through town. I would like a perception check from everybody who feels like they should be on alert.
Oh, God, yes.
I have the
Yeah.
alert feat, so I feel like I'm always alert.
You get +1.
I got a 19.
10!
I got a
freaking
9.
10!
21.
9. 9!
Nice!
Johnson's.
We notice everything.
I noticed
Since
absolutely
early.
nothing. 9 is my total.
I think these two are a billion.
I got a 10.
Yeah, 19.
19.
I'm sorry, 21 I rolled.
What do we do with GM?
Alright. So, starting off with Levi. Levi, you get the feeling that you're being followed. Just, there's a feel of it to you. It's not even so much an observational thing.
Okay.
Just under your skin, you feel like people are pursuing you.
All right. No, I'll use this opportunity for a role playing moment. So you know that disguise kit that I said that I have.
Yes.
So I
Yeah.
imagine it has a mirror. Because why wouldn't it? So he's going to be looking at himself, and this is something that you'll see him do now and then. He'll just be admiring his reflection. And like, gotta keep an eye on this one. He'll just say that out loud.
Nice.
In a way that makes people go like, "Oh, you fucking bastard!" But he'll also be using that mirror to look behind him.
Alright.
To look like he's admiring himself, which he is.
You see some shadow play back there that indicates to you that there's people back there.
All right.
Gideon and Temperance. There are individuals that are sort of blanketed by night, but there's these shadows that stretch out towards you from the lantern light in the center of town. And you can see that there are definitely individuals who are trailing you.
Can I have dark vision. Can I see their faces?
Your dark vision goes to 60 feet?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
You get the feeling they must be at least 100 feet away.
Is shadowy a euphemism you're using, or are they like made of shadow or something?
They are obscured by shadow.
Yeah, let me know if they
Okay.
approach within 60 feet.
Cleared that up. Cleared that right up.
Yeah. That's an important question to ask.
In D&D, very yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Riding up towards the tabernacle.
The Burnicle.
Temperance, do you see what I'm seeing? Something behind us. I'll whisper to her.
Mr. Williams, we are indeed being followed.
All right then.
lady a favor and let Mr. Blackburn and Doc know, and I'll knock $5 off your tab.
He chuckles. Awfully generous of you.
You'll see me.
And so, while chuckling, he'll right away and inch toward Jedediah.
I would have already clued Doc in from behind him on the horse while I'm doing the man hug.
And
Just that there's people following us, right?
Yeah.
and in the form of me just making conversation. Like, Jedediah, isn't the weather nice today? It's not as if anybody's on our tail at all.
As if on cue. And rain.
Oh no.
Can I make an insight
I've
check
now seen
to
that.
sort of take his meaning, his in between the lines meaning?
Yeah, DC 16.
No, 12.
No, you don't quite get it.
He's dense as a fence post.
Yeah.
Jedediah is not about insight.
Nope. He'd much rather have somebody shoot at him first and then shoot back. That's
Yeah, that's his
sort of
insight.
his-
Yeah.
Okay, well, no, in any case, I do have my hand on my saber.
Okay.
That part you get.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it is kind of a strange kind of day, isn't it?
It is, as most of our days are. It's a good thing that we had our morning coffee and a nice meal and that we're nice and alert.
It sure is that. And I take his meaning at that point.
Yeah, it's obvious.
I'm sort of like transitioning my reins to my left hand and handing them off to you so that you can take my horse.
Okay.
And then as soon as we round a bend, I'm hopping off my horse and hiding behind a tree.
Okay. Stealth check, please.
I'm going to try to surreptitiously cast Mage Armor on myself. Do this.
11.
We're fighting a box!
Your posse rides up on the map that you see here. This is a large canvas structure with wooden supports on this side. For those of you who cannot see it, looks like this in the front.
Oh, thank you.
Kay's seen it because I built it while she was here.
I've seen it like 6 times.
It looks like a very rare steak.
Should we roll initiative?
Yeah, it's actually appropriate. It's not combat yet, but initiative is appropriate.
That's cool.
That's cool.
It's cool.
4.
4, huh?
Yeah.
18.
You want to roll initiative about it?
Yeah, I do.
19.
Oh, that's a spicy meatball. You outrolled Jet on initiative. That's hard to do.
Zeben.
I'm sorry, 10.
Just gonna leave it.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Seaman.
5, 6, 7, 8,
Huh? No, that's French.
8,
Okay.
9.
You grab your minis off the top of the bookshelf.
Yeah, you're right. No French.
Uh-oh.
Is
Yeah.
French.
Uh-oh.
Everyone
Baddies.
except for Captain Fancy Pants McGee over here with his own mini.
Yeah. See?
What's that song called again?
The one I was just playing?
I want to dance with somebody.
I want to dance with somebody.
Bicameral Mind.
Yep. Jet's theme song is Whitney Houston from now on.
Why can't I find it?
Oh, because I
Where's
fucking
Levi?
Oh,
He
there
submarined
it
the
is.
whole
I
fucking-
got it.
Levi's the
I
guy
can
with the
actually see that song for a month character.
I got it.
Cool, thank you.
Do I have a man's?
Yes, you are the sniper guy.
Sniper man's.
That is you.
Hyperman.
No,
This
that's
is Gideon.
Levi. This
I'm
this
fine,
would
we're
be a
fine.
dock
Leave
right
it down
here.
there. We're going to be getting in there.
No,
So
tree
treat it with the
down.
others.
Tree
tell
down.
Me where you want.
I don't know. I don't
Say
know what
stop.
we're doing. So put it
You're
where
on this
you are.
border.
You're in the middle.
Yeah, make me go first, you little bastard. Your own man hiding behind a 10-year-old
Tempers, I
boy.
like you. You're in cover. Gideon, you're right in the middle of fucking shit.
Adults are dicks.
It's a true story.
Yep.
Yeah,
Jed,
you're not wrong.
Way over here.
See, when you're kids, you just think they're dicks because they don't understand. As you become one, you understand they're dicks because they think it's funny to be dicks.
And if you're
It's
not
more
dicks,
like every day you wake up, make that decision, and feel defeated. You're like, oh god, I gotta be a dick again today. Fuck.
it's a heavy burden.
It
I
is.
really
wake up
is.
and go, this is going to be hilarious. All
I
right.
wake up and there's like 15 minutes where like, today I'm gonna be a good guy. And then like anything happens and it's like, nope,
So-
I'm a dick again.
What
Invalidated.
what am I seeing here?
All right.
Target rich environment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's zone in on it. So
This
the
appears to
tabernacle.
be. Yep.
How are we approaching?
You're coming up from a hillside. If you imagine, this is lower elevation than this side here.
Yeah.
Climbing up a hill. This is a fenced area where the fence is layered with cloth to make it fully obfuscated. This is the tabernacle, if that's your preference.
Whatevs.
It is a tent structure that has some raised supports up front with some opaque.
It's a
There's
revival.
Sort of like the like the blinds you see at like the dentist office. It's like the short
I
slats.
think the question everyone wants to know is it flammable?
Thumbs up.
It appears to be made of fabric, so you assume so. All the guys on the board represent guys. All the wagons on the board represent wagons and horses. The horses appear to just
Explain
be.
that to me. I don't understand.
Yep. This is yep. You got it.
Yep.
The trees provide cover. The walls provide cover from line of sight, but not from actually bullets. These are just fabric.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what you see. These two guys, apparently you're like standing watch. They're looking out. But it's dark. This right here is a lit fire, by which these two are standing in front of it.
It's lit AF.
And they're just sort of chilling in front of the fire. It's springtime. The nights are still a little cold. They're basically just hanging out here for warmth. These two guys appear to be having a conversation as they do the classic bad guy soldier walk around the building.
How are they dressed?
They're wearing a white undershirt, buttoned all the way to the collar,
Alright.
with a black vest.
Okay.
The vest is open. And these two are like way out in the back, and they're having some sort of a private conversation while these guys make perimeters around the building.
Okay.
I already know what I want to do.
What's that?
Me too.
Is this where we are? Or
Yeah, you're literally coming up the hill towards the structure at this point.
If we're
My
this close
goal,
to the structure, I'll dismount as well.
my goal is to sneak up to the ass end of this horse, smack it on the ass, and have this wagon ride right over those two assholes.
All right. Well, the initiative
share-
started.
how
Do you
tall
share
is
this
this
plan?
fence?
5 feet.
So get overable.
Yes, get overable, but with some effort.
Now, there is a gap exposed on this corner. Is that in real life, or is that just part of the prop?
It's in real life, but it would be a struggle to get through it. Gideon could probably fit through it pretty okay.
I can climb over with athletics, right?
You sure could.
All right.
As long as you don't fuck it up
Gideon is
again.
obviously not going to be in the.
I was
Can't
actually
promise
gonna,
anything.
I was actually going to do exactly what he just said, which is
Gideon has the most hit points.
Hello, I'm a paladin. I'm gonna fuck you up.
That's a paladin.
A paladin or a paladin?
You are. Everybody at this table gets inspiration.
Sweet.
Thank you.
I use it to kill you.
Wise.
All right, let's do it.
All right. It starts with Temperance. Temperance, your first attack.
I am going to try and while everyone else is going around this way, I'm going to try to go around this way.
Where would you like me to put you?
So I'm going to move, dash, and then use my cunning action to dash again.
Wow.
Inside or outside?
No, outside.
Outside. Okay.
Outside.
You're over the wall.
Wow.
You can get a pretty good feel for who's where inside.
You're fast as fuck.
She can move 90 feet around.
Yeah, she can.
35, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
If you want to be there.
If she wants to be there, yeah.
Yeah.
Anywhere
I
between-
want to
that's
move
your
max.
maximum.
Anywhere
Yeah.
between there and there. Okay.
Yeah,
My goal is to get like here.
She'd be basically wherever
You
she
are.
wants.
You are 3/4 of the way there.
Max.
All right. Next up after Temperance is Jedediah.
I would like to make an athletics check to climb over the fabric fence to this side on the obscure part of this wagon here.
Okay. DC is 10.
Not 20.
I think that'll do it.
So I hop over the fence effortlessly. How much movement spaces does that take? Or?
You backflip over the fence.
Double.
Woo! Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the only person I can see is way up the fuck there, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Then I will... Can I dash 1, 2, 3 and get some kind of cover behind the horse?
Sure.
Alright, then I will duck down behind
They
the
are
horse.
big.
Gideon.
Horse-sized almost, you could
I
say.
thought I rolled shitty. I'm next.
Yeah, everyone else rolled shitty too. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
Sorry. I didn't think I'd be going this quick. You know what?
No idea what you're talking about.
That's okay. We still like you.
That's cool.
So is this
cool.
this is you, and this is you? Who's
Yes,
this guy?
I am sniper guy.
That's Doc. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the sniper man.
I am sniper guy.
He's Russian now, apparently.
I am in tabernacle.
Actually, I'm gonna
Using a
follow.
dragon of 7.6.
I'm gonna follow Temperance.
Okay.
I just can't move as fast, so I'm gonna be 30 feet behind her.
All right, we're
So wherever she moved, I'm just gonna be. I'm over here now. I don't know where
Alright.
the hell I was to start. But
1, 2, 3.
He needs
4,
to
5,
start wherever he
6.
wants to be on this board. So
yeah,
let's
I would have
start
followed
with you.
her, but let's just because she can do that and I can't, so we'll just go with 6. Just
Right
over
there.
here.
There, yeah.
I'm just following her along.
That's good. All right, that's Gidgeon. Doc.
Gidget.
You gotta get to Rome.
Getting Doc with it.
You know
I
what
said
we
you gotta
didn't
get to
do?
Rome.
Make a plan before we all ran in.
Yeah, we're good at that.
Are we are we setting up, or
I'm murdering everyone. Do you want to join me?
I'm just gonna start it?
I
shoot
go around
that
the
guy.
corner. That motherfucker.
All right, it's open. The cannibal pass has been opened.
I'm gonna shoot that guy.
Right, they're gonna roll for initiative now.
Oh, that's a good initiative roll.
Do I get advantage because they don't know I'm there?
Yes.
And I will sharpshooter him.
Lean on the chairs. I don't want to break another one.
His hardware just pops up in the air.
Does a 15 hit him?
Sure does.
That's 23
God.
points of damage.
He's very murdered.
I will action surge and shoot that guy. Do I get advantage yet? Still?
Yeah, it's still the same turn. So.
Yeah.
You do, but let me get some
Combat
is it-
music.
Is it this one? Yeah.
That sounds good.